What is the emotional challenges and frustrations of coming back from this injury been like?
I think the biggest problem I have is I'm flat. I guess I don't feel like I have emotions either way. I rarely feel completely happy about everything or feel like joy or anything at all. I'm just flat one way or another and I don't show emotions. I think anger comes through more than anything, and I will get angry over nothing, and it flashes like that. And all you have to do, I mean, and I don't know, I don't know what sets me off. I
Let's talk
know,
about some of the things that could be setting you off. Are you more likely to get irritated or angry if you're in crowds?
yes, I cannot handle crowds at all. I,
What is it
it's
that
not
bothers you?
angry, it's more anxiety with crowds. One thing that I feel like people I've got this thing, people should move at my pace when I'm in a crowd, and if they're going slower, I get irritated and if I can't get around them, or if they're going faster and I feel like they're crowding into my space, I get frustrated. Like I said, I think it's more anxiety, but like for instance, we were in New York City about a year and a half ago and we had tickets to The Lion King, and of course that's down near Times Square, and the place was so crowded that I actually started hyperventilating over the crowd because I felt closed in and I don't like people getting in my personal space. My husband was with me, luckily saw that I was having problems and pulled me off out of the crowd onto a side street and got me breathing, got me, getting down a little bit. We have already gotten where I have been at Disney World and the crowd has gotten so much where I don't think I've said things inappropriately completely, but it's just like, oh, I've said, oh, come on, a couple of times to people, or excuse me, and my husband just says the way I'm saying it is rude.
Is it is it the personal invasion of the personal space, the bumping, the noise, the all of the visual distractions?
It's the noise and the bumping, that's the biggest thing. If we have gone to a few concerts, and I generally have learned that I can't take flashing lights or strobes or anything like that. So I avoid doing that, and that's something I miss, I guess, from my old life is I would go to a lot of that. I used to be into WWE wrestling of all things, and in fact, I've gone to a couple of WrestleManias and I was perfectly fine. I loved the whole fanfare. I know it's entertainment. The last time I went to a wrestling when they came into town, I actually had to leave because we were too close to where the pyrotechnics were, and the loud noise and the pyrotechnics and the lights. I got to the point where it's like I can't handle this, and it was anxiety, I think, more than anger. I wasn't angry at anyone. It was more, I've learned I have to remove myself from the situation. And I don't think we completely left. I think I was with my dad and my son, and I think my dad got me out of there. We left my son at the seat, but he was 15 at the time, old enough to stay there for a little bit. And I never went back in to see the rest of the show. My dad did, and I just stayed out kind of off to myself.